Alright guys, Joe Saglimbeni here, again, on his YouTube channel, Joe Saglimbeni. And today, I'm going to talk about the election and what it may mean for the future. So, let's get to it. Alright guys, so, wow, today is November 6th, Friday, November 6th. And wow, what a crazy election. Barring any lawsuits from the president or recounting or anything crazy, it looks like Joe Biden will be the next president of the United States. Now, it's not official, and I'm not making it official, but I've been trying to make this video actually on election day and or election night, and this was the best time to make it because it looks like Joe Biden will be the next president. Now, President Trump is going to fight it all the way using any type of legal access or legal path that he can take. And I think it's going to be similar to 2000 when it was Bush versus Gore. And I remember that back then, and it took over a month to figure out the hanging chads in Florida. And from what I can see and from what I can tell, that Florida knows how to do the election and the counting of votes correctly. That's what everyone's saying on the television, the news media, and they were pretty efficient. It looks like there was no problems, and this was a crazy election, and I followed it right from the beginning, and I had some sleepless nights trying to figure out, waiting for the final result. So, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Joe Saglimbeni, and I'm just a blue-collar worker making some YouTube videos and trying to motivate and help people succeed in life. And so if you want to follow me, subscribe to me, like, comment, and share. And let's get to my thoughts on this whole presidency. So, everyone knows that I'm interested in the stock market, and I've been investing for, it's got to be close to 3 decades now. And I've been through Democrats, Republicans. I've been investing through Democrats, Republicans, divided government. Senate was more powerful. House was more powerful for the Republicans. The Dems had the Senate goes to the Republicans. All this time, I've been investing throughout the last 3 decades. And I wanted to make a quick video because one, I haven't been around for a little while because of the election and because I've been busy at work, and I figure I give you my thoughts on what I think this means for the country and for the stock market. Actually, probably mostly the stock market for the upcoming couple of years. So, this is what I think. If the Senate continues to stay with the Republicans in power, 50-51, and as you know from this election, the House Democrats lost some seats. They're going to lose some seats. They may lose up to 10 seats, but I don't know the updated numbers, but it's probably between 7 and 10 seats. So that means that if the Senate stays Republican and the House is tighter, between Dems and Republicans, then it's probably going to be a very difficult. There's going to be some difficulty for President Biden to get what he wants to get, to make an agenda his own agenda. And I have a feeling that since the polls were wrong about this, and that the President Trump, kept it close, and it was very close. As a matter of fact, even though the press has said that Biden has won the presidency, or is the president-elect, according to their numbers, it's going to go down to voting, re-voting. There's some military votes that are still out there. So the race was a close race. And coming into this election, all the political pundits, all the polls, and if you want to know about the polls, check out my other channel on YouTube, Access Not Denied. I will leave the link down below. I'll be making a new video there about the presidential polls and how they either got it right or got it wrong. But coming into this election, the polls had it as a Biden blowout, basically. And it was not a Biden blowout. And the polls were saying that the Senate was definitely going to switch the power to Democrats, which it did not do, or may not do, and that the House was going to, that the Democrats were going to gain some seats in the House, which did not happen. It looks like they're going to lose seats. So what do I think is going to happen here? So divided government, or divided party type government, is good for the stock market. Probably because nothing crazy is going to happen. We're probably going to get a stimulus check, which I will be looking forward to doing another video on stimulus. I'm going to be taking a look and see everything settling down and see where Pelosi is on the stimulus. But we're going to get a stimulus check, and if current President Donald Trump doesn't push for it, we are definitely getting it after January 20th from Biden, the Biden administration. So that's one thing that I see going on. Two, the stock market is going to be, I think, fine, because I think the market, I don't think President Biden's going to go crazy trying to get rid of the Trump tax cuts. And maybe he's even going to do something with the real estate property tax for those high tax states, property tax states, where he might get rid of the whole SALT thing, where you can only deduct $10,000. Who knows? Maybe he mess with that, which would be good for people that live in the each side of the coast, California or New York or something like that. So I see him not drastically changing anything for middle class or low income type of income, low income families, middle class families. So I think it's going to be fine that way. So I tend to think that he's not going to go crazy to go after, like the big techs like Google and Facebook. I don't think he's going to go after them too much. I basically think he's going to kind of be like a lame duck session or something. I don't think there's much he can do. And I think that's a good thing for the stock market. Because, could you see, the stock market likes when there's no chaotic things going in government, where it's like you can't get anything massively done, some weird stuff where one party has so much strength and their way of doing some kind of business is so crazy that it causes the stock market and these companies to go a little wacky. And so I think it's going to be very calm for the stock market. And I think we're going to be fine. I think it's still going to be low interest rates. I think that we're going to have we're going to come out of this COVID and pandemic stronger because of what Trump has done, what President Trump has done, I think it is true that we are going to make a quick recovery, which we are, and it will continue. I think that the next 4 years are going to be fine. Of course, I can't, it's no guarantees, but, it's just a forecast, but I think it's going to be fine under Joe Biden, President Biden. Now, as for the country itself, I think the fact that it was a close election is good, because there was no radical, like everybody was saying, that socialism, if President Biden, Joe Biden wins, there'll be socialism. The fact that the Republicans got some seats in the House and kind of kept the Senate, and the race was close, tells me that that politicians have to see this, that the people don't really want to be so much to the left and don't really want to be so much to the right. I mean, it's obvious. So they're going to have to listen to the people. So hopefully the country can come together when President Biden when it's official that he's a president in January, and the country could come together, and maybe there'll be some harmony. So I think there's going to be harmony. Now, the next couple of months might be a little chaotic, because President Trump is going to try to figure out if there was any fraud. Okay? Now, if President Trump finds fraud, and if President Trump stays president, which no one's talking about, if he stays president, then the economy continues to be fine. You will get stimulus right now if he stays the president, or maybe a month and a half from now. So let's say they find out that there's fraud, and they do the recount, and the military votes come in, and the President Trump, stays and continues to be the president of the United States for the next 4 years. He will get that stimulus going as soon as possible. That will happen, which will probably be a positive force. So all around, I don't think it's going to be too crazy. I think everything's going to be fine. The election was kind of crazy. Why there was so many issues with this counting of the voting and all this weird stuff. We're going to have to try to figure out to do something about a better, more efficient way of voting. And I think that's going to happen also. All right, guys, so I'm back. I'm going to work on some videos and some topics in the next couple of days or weeks. And if you guys like this video, please subscribe, share, comment. Let that algorithm work for me. And I'll see you later. So, goodbye.